mysterious.
Yes, he does.
His wonders to perform. Exactly 17 years ago. I was ordained. Lord, 17 years ago, I got my ordination. And it may not seem like a big deal to a lot of folk, but to me it was a sign that God is with me. For, let's see. I can do this all night. It was a sign that God is with me. For 20 years, I was sleeping behind the Walgreens, 79th and Biscayne Boulevard in Miami, Florida, wrapped in a cardboard box, eating out of a garbage. You don't know where God's going to have you 20 years later. I laugh. I always tell the story that one night I was sleeping and I was having a dream that Vanessa Williams was touching all over me. And all of a sudden I heard a slam. And I woke up and the garbage men were emptying the big dumpsters. And the noise startled me, and I looked around and I looked down, and there were rats running up my legs because the dumpster was disturbed, and they had so they ran across me to get to safety. 20 years later. I remember washing my clothes in Biscayne Bay and hanging them on a tree so that they could dry. And I would stand and watch the cruise ships leave from out of Bayard and stand there and wave to them. And folk were like, who is that man with no clothes on? But all I had was the shorts and the t-shirt that I had just washed in the middle of the water. And today I went to the cleaners and picked up some clothes that had been left in the cleaners since the 1st of August. Never missed them. Just dawned on me, oh, I got to go get them clothes. And the lady said, we didn't think you was coming to get them. And I laughed. I remember when I didn't have nothing to wear. And I went to the cleaners and got clothes that had been in the cleaners for 2 months and had not missed a beat. Not one day did I get up and say, I don't have nothing to wear. God is I like one more time. He took a homeless man with nowhere to go. Lord have mercy. I was homeless, Pastor, but I wasn't crazy. I was smart enough to know that it's hot in Miami. So I used to go to the library and stay out the heat. And as long as I kept to myself and didn't bother anybody, they would let me come to the library. But I used to sit there and just read dictionaries. And I've read 3 dictionaries. I've read the entire Encyclopedia Britannicus and the Encyclopedia America. Taught myself calculus and trigonometry. Reading books. Didn't know what God was doing. But when I got to EWC, I needed a job. They needed someone to tutor in the math department. But Lord, because I had taught myself, I was able to put myself through college. God. And folk wonder why I make so much noise. push as hard as I do, I owe everything to God. I owe God my life. Because when I had nothing and I had nowhere to go, when I was on the streets walking from pillar to post, didn't know what I was going to do next, He was still covering me. When I didn't even know who God was, He was still watching out for me. Oh, if you just begin to think about how far you have come. Oh, Lord have mercy. You gave the mic to the wrong man. Because I didn't even realize that 17 years ago I got an ordination, and that doesn't make me anything.
Amen.
But it's just the fact that I look at the journey that I've been on, how far I've come from the corner of 79th Street and Biscayne, from the Walgreens. I remember washing myself in the McDonald's. Take the little hand soap and just try to keep. I remember walking to the bus stop and looking down on the ground because people drop their change all the time. So I'd go there. Trust me, if I needed some money, I'd just go by the bus stop, look down, somebody hit, and I would get just enough money to go to the Dunkin' Donut and get me a glazed donut.
Thank you, God.
And then after I ate the glazed donut, I'd go to the back and wait till lunchtime. When everybody got on the bus, I'm back there again, kicking the dirt around, getting me enough money to go get me a. That's why I eat so many double cheeseburgers now. Because I had to survive off those. I didn't know anything else to do. I learned how to survive.
Thank you, God.
I'll be here for a while. God has been awesome. He has been awesome. He has been marvelous. Just so I can look over the bow and look at the same spot I used to stand in and say, look what the Lord has done. Look at that little, every cruise I've ever been on, I stand on the side and look toward, I try to find anything that looked like a wooded area, and I just look, and I just wish, I wonder if there's somebody in them woods watching me. Ah, Lord have mercy. And I used to say, when is my turn going to come? When am I going to be able to get on that boat? When am I going to get up from where I'm at?
Amen.
But God's time ain't your time. Anytime it's going to happen. Anytime it's going to happen. So I just say to encourage anybody, you may not be where you want to be right now. And I said this a couple of weeks ago. I'm not what I look like. I'm like a transformer. Glory in disguise. Wait a minute, you may not like what I look like, but hold on, I may just change into what God wants me to be. And everybody's going to be able to say, that had to be the Lord. Had to be God. How can a man homeless look like this? Good God Almighty. scripture reading.
Praise the Lord. Hallelujah.
Praise the Lord. Praise the Lord. Tonight's scriptures come from St. John chapter 4, verses 22 through 24. You worship what you do not know. We know what we worship, for salvation is of the Jews. But the honor is coming, and now is, where the true worshipers will worship the Father in spirit and truth. For the Father is seeking such to worship him. God is spirit, and those who worship him must worship in spirit and truth.
Amen. Amen. Glory to God in spirit and truth. Hallelujah. Thank you, Jesus. Hallelujah. Thank you, Jesus. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. In truth. Thank you, God. Woo, glory to God. Spirit and truth. My God, my God, my God. Hallelujah. Hallelujah, Jesus. Worthy God. Worthy God. Worthy God. At this time we will have praise and worship by Deacon Alvin Follow. Hallelujah.
Come on, let's stop putting those hands together for God in this place. Don't stop putting those hands together for God in this place. Somebody! Oh, how many of us got a Shabbat praise in our spirit tonight? Do you have a Shabbat praise in your spirit tonight? Somebody! Hallelujah. Stay right there. Hallelujah. This is a Get Connected conference. Hallelujah. Come on and lift those hands in the atmosphere. Come on and lift those hands in the atmosphere. Now, I already got permission from the woman of God to let God have his way on tonight. And I just have to let you know that I went outside the door tonight. God said that you have the authority by the power of the Holy Ghost to take authority over the atmosphere. Whatever you need is in the house tonight. Whatever you need is in the house. Somebody shout glory. This ain't gonna be what you used